We're joined from Cairo by the economic expert, Dr. Mohammed Al-Shawatfi. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us here on Q News. Let's start off by asking you, how does Egypt's involvement in the SCO Plus Summit align with its broader economic and geopolitical strategy?
Greetings to you and dear viewers. Egypt's engagement in the Shanghai Operation Organization through several factors. Firstly, such a gathering or a bloc representing a great economic diversified gatherings along with a very economic bloc, as it includes the three strongest economic powers such as China, India, and Russia that represent more than 26% of the global GDP. Therefore, as Egypt, by this case, to attempt to reconstruct, to attract investment through which we may have some sort of a interaction and a summit of such a summit between Egypt in different productions. Firstly, to develop the digital transformation industry, and in the meantime to minimize the reliance of U.S. currency in the Egyptian trade transactions. Besides, to bolstering the fuel supplies, particularly Egypt would target the localization or the industrialization of several countries such as India and Russia. That would require to rely on strategic manufacturing such as the automate industries and the new renewable energy, and in the field of the trade exchange between the Egyptian state and such countries through the national currencies.
So, sir, do you think that there's an economic opportunity that could be gained here from Egypt by deeper cooperation with the SCO member states?
Absolutely, there is cooperation and a joint interest between these countries and Egypt, considering Egypt is preparing itself as a very logistic hub to supply the whole world through the ports that were established. Hence, China, India, and other countries may export its production through such dualistic areas, along with the transit trade of the Egyptian state. And Egypt will benefit of the provision of the foreign currencies along with the labor market, and to be an exportation market for these countries into Africa and Arab countries, and then will establish the economic or the integration economy between the great countries of the bloc, as they are the same state members of the BRICS.
So, sir, how might Egypt possibly leverage its participation to attract more Chinese investments and infrastructure projects?
For Egypt, it may benefit of the investment of such countries in general, particularly from China, considering China has a development zone in the Suez Canal area. Egypt is targeting to attract the Chinese industries, particularly in the automotive and the other products, and hence So China would support such an area of Chinese industries in order to have some sort of alliance between the Chinese Egyptian private sector by establishing industries in the Suez Canal zone and other areas that Egypt prepared to attract the very diversified manufacturers from the great economies such as China.
So, in what ways can the SCO support Egypt's goals for economic diversification as well as reaching the Sustainable Development Goals?
In fact, this matter is a very important point. Egypt is targeting to have a sustainable development and to have some sort of Egyptian economy diversification through which a cooperation between the SCOs, member states, and Egypt in the field of the renewable energy, such as the hydrogen energy. In the meantime, to benefit from the digital economy and its development and to rely on the artificial intelligence and the IT in the field of building in the modern industries. Egypt is targeting to develop its modern industries, and these countries are very advanced in such fields. In addition, that Egypt is considered one of the most important countries to import the wheat, and Russia is the main exporter for Egypt.
Your point there is clear, sir, but thank you. We're out of time. That was Dr. Mohammed Al-Shawatfi from Cairo, the economic expert. Thank you for joining us here on Q News.